What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick, also known as Zethnick, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have in store for you a brand new series that I'm starting called Nick To The Thrift. If you're new to the channel, basically what I do is I'm a part-time reseller on eBay while also being a full-time student at college right now. And for this video, I wanted to start something new. I wanted to get into the groove of something a little more consistent. So what I'm going to do is start this series called Nick To The Thrift. Go around to thrift stores and see what I can find. For today's video, I am going to a couple Goodwills here in New Jersey. I think I have 4 slated to go to today. We're at the first one here in Asbury Park, New Jersey. So we're going to head in and see what we can find. Alright, everybody, so the first Goodwill was pretty successful. It was a quick little run, but we got 4 of these wooden field hockey sticks. I don't know anything about them, but I paid $3.50 a piece for each of them, and we're going to have to look some up when we get home. This is the one that looks probably the most beat up, but we'll have to look at it more when we get back. But for now, I'm at the second Goodwill, and we're about to check it out, so stay tuned. Okay, first store, and these are fake Yeezys. Unbelievable. I got so excited for a second. Dang. Yeah, these are fake Yeezys. That would have been crazy. My heart almost dropped for a second. Oh my god. LYPX. I don't know what that is. All right, we are back from the Goodwill haul today. So I ended up only going to 3 Goodwill stores because the fourth one on my list, when I drove past it, it was just a small little donation center, not the actual store. And then in addition, the third Goodwill that I went to, there was just way too many people to film around, and then the line just took forever to get through. So it was just a short little trip for me to go in and out because I ended up waiting 30 plus minutes to get out of the store with a couple good items. But what I'm going to do right now is go over each of the items that I got, and hopefully I can have some projections on what maybe we can sell them for and what we expect to profit total from our entire trip today. So to make things a little easier, I looked at the 3 receipts from the Goodwills that we went to. We ended up spending a total of $58 on the dot. So what I'm going to do up in the corner right here is leave the $58, and then hopefully with all the items that we go through today, we can get this number into the green and a rough estimate on what we should end up profiting from this haul. So the first store that we went into wasn't all that great. It was about a half hour's ride from my house, and really the only things that stood out were these field hockey sticks. I've actually never seen one before, but I ended up finding this red one right here, and then in one of the other aisles by the electronics, I found these other 2. After looking these up, there's variations between a lot of the different kinds of sticks, but it has the sizing right here, and prices are ranging from around $30 to $40 a piece. That includes shipping. So with only paying, I think this one was about $15, so only paying around $5 a stick. And if these are selling for around $30 to $40, I should expect to get around $100 for all 3 of them. So the second and third Goodwills we went to, I only ended up picking up pre-owned shoes. When I go into a Goodwill nowadays, I usually just look at the shoes, I look at some of the toys, and I look at the electronics. Today, the electronics looked like they were picked out. I'd like to go later this week once Christmas, all the Christmas donations have gone through, and hopefully start stocking. But hopefully I can make a video sometime this week again and showcase if there's been any improvements in the Goodwill sales. At the start of the second Goodwill store, I picked up a bunch of shoes. I think I picked up 3 or 4 pairs of shoes. The first pair I got here are some Nike Structure 16s. These are some track and field women's shoes. They are a little dirty. I haven't cleaned any of them yet, so I think I'm going to spend the day tomorrow and just go through and clean. But they have good soles. I mean, overall, no really big wears. So these I should expect to sell for $25 to $30, that including shipping. So a nice little pickup right there. The next pair of shoes that we have up are the Saucony Triumph ISO Ever Runs. These are some men's running shoes I picked up at the Goodwill. They are a size 11 men's. They appear to be in good condition, just again like a little dirty. The soles are intact, and looking at sold comps, I pulled one up that's the exact same pair that sold this month, and it sold for $29.99 plus shipping, so I should expect to pull something similar. The other pair that we pulled are also another pair of Sauconys. These are the Peregrine 2s. I think these are running shoes as well, and they have Hydromax. I mean, soles are in good condition, just a little bit of wear, which is expected, but the treads look great. And it looks like based off sole comps, these should sell in a similar range for around $29.99 plus shipping. The last and probably best pickup of the day are these these women's or men's cycling shoes. I don't know much about them. I've never seen cycling shoes before, but they are in basically brand new condition. I think the brand is called S-Works, so it's like S-Works body geometry cycling shoes. And I didn't see this exact style, but similar styles are going well over $100. So if we're basing off something like that and based off the condition, I would expect to sell these for at least $100 plus shipping. So on to the last store. Again, it was more the same with the shoes. I ended up picking up 4 more pairs of shoes. First ones being these Nike Air Max fly wires, and like most of these shoes I picked up, the treads are in great condition, just need a little bit of cleaning. And basic shoes like these I would expect to sell for, again, $29.99 plus shipping. So the next pair I picked up were these Columbia Tech Light hiking trail shoes. These are overall in pretty good condition. I just need to clean in the insoles. I don't know if those are the same ones that were given, but they do look to be in a little beat up condition. But the outerwear of the shoe appears to be pretty good, and something like this should sell for around $30 to $40 plus shipping. So the second to last pair that we have are another pair of Sauconys. These are the Liberty ISO men's running shoes. These are a size 13 wide, and the reason why I picked this up, one, I was in the checkout line and I'd spotted these from a little far out, so I ended up going over and grabbing these before I checked out. And in addition, the fact that they're a size 13 wide provides a more niche, I don't know if that's a word, but a more niche market for these types of shoes, since there's only select buyers that would wear 13 wide. So I can be able to charge a little bit more on this selective shoe. But for something like this, expect to sell it for at least $50 plus shipping. And the last pair of shoes that we have that I picked up today at Goodwill, these are a pair of Brooks men's running shoes. These are also a size 13 in great condition. They don't have the insoles, so those I'll have to note in the description. But since they're overall in pretty good condition, I mean, even the treads are clean. Brooks running shoes can sell somewhere between $80 to $100, and I think something like a size 13 I can get closer to about $80 plus shipping. So overall, it was a great haul today. For the amount of time that I spent going to all these Goodwills, I think I only spent about 4 to 4.5 hours today, and I really needed to get back up and going with sourcing. I haven't been doing it since I got home, and especially because of the holidays. So my store does not have a lot of listings right now. I think I'm only at about 60 to 65 listings, so I'd like to get that up to 100 either by the time I get back to school or the first week I get back down to school. For my New Year's resolution, just start of the new year, I'd like to start listing at least 2 to 5 items a day, just to promote some sort of consistency throughout my store and just my daily schedule. A series like this with Nick To The Thrift, I'd like to do it on a weekly or 2 times a week basis, just so I can not only keep you guys entertained with my content, but also to keep motivating me and pushing me to source more. But I think that's going to be it for today's video. It was just an overall great day for sourcing, especially post-Christmas. I think we can expect to profit a good amount of money from today's haul. But if you did like the content, I would ask you to please consider subscribing to the channel. We are 18 subscribers away from 100, so something very positive to look forward to. And to the 82 of you that have stuck around for this long, thank you very much. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope you are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. In addition, if you did like this video specifically, be sure to leave it a thumbs up. It really does help me out, puts me higher up in the search listings, so more people who haven't heard about my channel can hear about my channel, and hopefully we can add them to the Zethnic army. But that's going to be it for today's video. I will be back sometime this week with another one, so please stay tuned. But have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video.